I have spent 1 week on this basement corner that has been driving me crazy for the last at least 6 months. I do come down to the workout area, but as far as like the hallway leading into the boys' room and any excess things piled around and things shoved into the cubbies, I kind of ignore it. I either go to that side of the basement where I watch movies, or I come and ride the Peloton and run upstairs so I don't have to deal with it. But I wanted to take Dawn from the Minimal Mom, her approach that 5 minutes matter, and see if I could do something with this space that's been driving me crazy for so long, using only 5 to 10 minutes a day. For 1 week, I put it to the test, and let me show you what happened. By the way, thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. Here we go, tackling this project. Now, I don't think you guys understand. I don't think you understand how long these items have been sitting on these flat spaces. When people say that flat spaces attract clutter, it is true. And part of the issue is that we have things we don't know what to do with, like this weird metal thing that I don't know what it goes to, but we also have boxes of sentimental items that we also don't know what to do with. So one of mine is this box of photos. I have film, stacks and stacks of film. Do you remember that from like 2002? I still have this. I found a picture of me and Dave when we were dating in college. Wow, we look like babies. And in this process of kind of digging through everything that had been stacked here, I found this box of sewing stuff. I was a quilter in another life, like many, many eons ago. My grandmother was a quilter, my mom is a quilter, and so am I. I have pieced together many quilts, but I have not touched it since I had my youngest child. He's 11, by the way. I decided to get rid of basically almost everything that was in here. The only thing I kept was the pattern for the Christmas stockings and the few pieces of squares that I need to finish the border of one of my current quilts that maybe I'll get to when all of my kids are gone. I'm not sure. But everything else went in the garbage. I've been keeping this box since 2012, and it's been in a box since 2012. So if you were like me and you have issues like this, accept it. You're not going to do it. Get rid of it and move on. And sometimes that's a hard realization to get to, that you're not who you thought you were, or that you've become someone else and you're letting go of part of yourself that you thought was important. But it's going to be okay. In this process, I decided to also use my friend Dawn as an inspiration and just get a big old black trash bag and chuck stuff in it. I will not be donating things in this video. I will not be saving them to deal with later. The only thing you'll see a few days into this process is one thing I did give to a family member. Everything else got thrown away. Every single day I did this, I swear I filled an entire black trash bag of garbage. So by the time I finished the entire week, our trash bin was overflowing. And then I had a nightmare that the city exchanged out the trash bins for bins that were half the size, and I was panicking because I didn't know what to do because I was too busy throwing away the garbage that I have accumulated in my house. So I'm keeping track of the time that I took to do each of these days just to see how long everything took. Day 1 was 7 minutes. You know what else you can do with only 5 minutes in a day is order your groceries online with Thrive Market. So thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. I've been using Thrive Market for years at this point, and if you've never used it before, first of all, I have an amazing code for you. 30% off of your first order and a free gift up to $60. All that information will be the first link in the doobly-doo. It's thrivemarket.com/frugalfitmom if you want to check out that deal. If you don't know what Thrive Market is, it's an online grocery store, but they do sell more than just groceries. Home cleaning products, yes. Baby items, yes. Makeup, absolutely. But of course, my favorite items are the food ones and the specialty items. I live in a small town. It's very hard to get specialty items where I live, but I can always get them at Thrive Market. Also, if you eat a specific diet, Thrive Market is the place to go. You can sort by any way that you prefer to eat. Gluten-free, vegetarian, keto, are you doing Whole30, low FODMAP? You can search by that diet preference and they will give you all of the things that match your eating needs. All of the packaging is recyclable, always shows up at my house in like 1 to 2 days, and I live in the middle of nowhere. And for every paid membership, they gift a membership through the Thrive Gives program to a low-income family, first responder, veteran, or teacher. If you do the annual membership, it's only $5 a month, which is the one I recommend. And if you don't save the cost of the membership, they'll refund you the difference. You can try it for 30 days, and if you don't like it, you can cancel and get your money back. You really have nothing to lose, except maybe the inconvenience of putting on pants and leaving your house. It's 30% off of your first order, thrivemarket.com/frugalfitmom. First link down below. Thank you to Thrive Market. Let's go back to more cleaning and organizing. For today's little 5 to 10 minutes, I'm gonna take care of these returns because they've been sitting in my room for a week and I'm tired of it. So, and I also get a little treat for doing this today. I'll tell you about that later. So I buy these like return mailers in bulk off of Amazon, like 100 packs. So I always have them. So these two are from Stitch Fix. I do get a lot of my clothes from Stitch Fix. I don't do the boxes anymore. I do the freestyle shopping and I end up with some really nice pieces, especially for church, but I was looking for a white dress and this one was just a little too big. And some summer like capris, are you dying? They just were too small. And I tried to exchange for my size, but they were allowed. So these two are going back. What I like about the Stitch Fix shopping is it's free shipping, free returns. So if I get it and it doesn't work, I send it back, they give me my money back, like no cost at all. It's literally the easiest thing. And especially for someone like me who does not have clothing shopping where I live, this is a really good choice. So I have a little sticky return label, just comes in the bag. Boom. I can go drop it off at my local shipping store. So next up, here's the Amazon one. So these shorts, like Amazon shorts, no. they were not good. I just did an Amazon favorites video. If you want to check it out, I'll leave it below. And if you want to try Stitch Fix, they always have like a $25 to $50 off. If you want to try it for the first time, I'll leave that link down below. If you've never tried it before, I've tried a ton of the clothing boxes. Stitch Fix is my favorite one. Get that guy on there. So I don't have a UPS store, but I do have like a standard mailbox store that will take drop-offs, like pre-labeled drop-offs for FedEx, USPS, and UPS. Super, super convenient. So if you don't have like a UPS or FedEx drop box, like me, like I don't have that, usually an all-around mailing shop, usually locally owned, will take pre-labeled drop-offs, makes life way easier. So, I mean, what did that take me? 3 minutes? I'm going to grab these, I'm going to go hop in the car right now, drop them off, and then run to my mom's house because she, I swear, buys stock in Monsters. And it's one of those days, my friends. We need a little pick-me-up, and I'm gonna let my mom take care of that for me. All right, chore for the day, finished.
You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. I'll keep you safe all night and day. I'll be where you wanna be. Yes, I'll be where you wanna be.
One of my character flaws is that I hate dusting. It doesn't occur to me to do it until it's too late, and then I'm like, oh gross, I can't even stand to be by all of this dust. Every time I would look at that shelf when I was down there, I was like, ew, that's gross, I don't wanna mess with that. So I was actually really grateful to this project for forcing me to deal with this eyesore in the corner and to actually clean it. And that's it for today. For today's 5 to 10 minute project, I have asked my husband to join me, and I want your opinion on an idea I have.
Okay.
It's not gonna take very long if we do it, but I do need your help. We have an extra TV that's been sitting on the floor right here for a year.
Not that long.
6 months.
Since you decluttered the other room.
So 6 months, that TV has been sitting on the floor in the middle of the basement.
Yeah.
My idea is, can we scoot the treadmill this way a couple feet and then take this white cubby tall ways and put the TV on top. Will that fit?
It'll be close.
But we're willing to give it a go. Can
Yes.
we give it a go?
Well, I got an easier way to give it a shot first.
What's your easier way?
Well, we just pull it out from the wall and just set it on top and see if it
To
actually
see.
fits.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna test.
Let's just do a test.
We're doing a test. How long have we had this TV?
15 years at least.
This is a long time. Oh my gosh.
It will work.
It will work. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's gonna work.
When you're still down, when the sun is up, when you really had enough, when you really had enough, know that you always got a friend who's there.
Can you spot the problem? Can you see the problem with the two cubby shelves that I'm trying to put next to each other? Because the TV ideally is supposed to go on the center of the two. They're not the same. One was a Better Homes and Gardens and one was not. It was a different brand. So they weren't exactly identical. So I did have an extra one down in the hallway that we ended up switching it out for, and those were the exact same brand, so they did match up and it worked. But at first I was like, oh my gosh, my idea is not gonna work. And I'm thinking now that I have this extra cubby, I could probably sell one. Although, to be honest, I've not had great luck selling things on Facebook Marketplace recently. How has that been for you? I've been trying to sell a solid wood dresser for a month. And I remember back in the day when a solid wood dresser would there'd be 10 to 20 people jumping on that immediately, and it is just not going. I'm not really sure what's happening right now. So I don't actually know that I can sell it, but I'm willing to give it a go.
And who'll be with you when it is, I'll be your rock, I'll be your man, just like from where it all began. You're more.
As Dave and I were moving these cubbies over here, I noticed how incredibly dusty, very, very dusty they are. They're a little gross actually. The TV as well. I have gathered some assistants today, some helpers, and we are going to dust all of these off. That is going to be our chore for the day. We're just gonna dust everything and call it good. Okay, boys, come on in.
Everything, you're more than everything to me. Make me a promise, tell me you love me, and that you'll never shut me out. To me, you're a goddess.
The dusting. This was something I was not looking forward to, so I definitely made sure my kids were available. The question of the day is, will I ever learn to dust before it becomes this big of a problem? And the answer is most likely not.
I'm about, call me a lover, call me whatever. Long as I'm alive, I try to be just completely amazing. You're the reason why.
6 minutes. It only took us 6 minutes to dust the TV, all those shelves. They were gross. So I'm really happy with how this is shaping up. Tomorrow's my last day of the week. I only have a few small items to pick up, so I'll see you then. There are only a couple of things left over here. One of them is one cubby. When we moved the cubbies to put the TV, I dumped out one cubby. It's all right there. This right here, which we have already solved. Oh no, I didn't know that was there. Okay, so this is like a down alternative comforter that my mom gave me. It's pretty old, but it's in excellent condition. This is what my mom does. She keeps things excellent condition. And my sister said she wants this. So I'm gonna go put this in my car right now because I'm driving down there maybe tomorrow. And then we'll come back and deal with the rest of the stuff that's on the floor. But yay, like Dave doesn't like it because it's too hot. He just gets really, really hot. And she said that she would like it, so yay. I have this basket, which I think goes into my freezer. No, this went to my old freezer, which we don't have anymore. So I'm gonna toss that. And then I have these, which actually go to this ring light right here that I've never used in 3 years. So both of these are getting donated. This is the last issue, random stuff. I don't think these glasses fit anymore. Stuffed animals. I think most of this is gonna get donated. I'm just gonna go through it real quick and then see what we're gonna do. Okay, honestly, this last little pile of stuff that came out of that cubby 90% of it went in the garbage. So every time I do one of these projects, I am truly shocked at how much stuff I end up throwing away.
To be just completely amazing, you're the real life. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Make me a promise.
I had my doubts when I started this, but after the first 2 days, seeing what a huge difference I could make in just a few minutes every day, and then giving myself the permission to stop, I am stunned at this transformation. I come downstairs and I look at this corner and I feel good instead of being like, oh my gosh, it's something else I have to deal with. Even though I didn't think it would make this big of a difference, 5 minutes really does matter. So Dawn, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I was a skeptic, now I'm not. I'm so impressed by this that I want to tackle other places in my house. I have definitely been more of the go head in, dive to the deep end and try and tread water for 10 hours. And I gotta tell you what, it's exhausting. It makes a huge mess and then you don't feel like doing anything for the rest of the day. But taking 5 to 10 minutes has been so gratifying. It makes me feel like I can actually have some control of my house because this was on top of my daily routine. If you are also overwhelmed by projects and by messes and disorganization in your house, I would recommend trying 5 to 10 minutes a day for just a week and see if you can make a huge difference on an area in your house because it sure worked for me. Thank you to Dawn. Thanks to you guys for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.